Shalom, back with part 2 of Enmity. All right, yesterday I did a lesson on Eve and the serpent, which you deal with this chapter right here. All right, and as you go down, okay, all right, and right here in verse 15, this is where enmity is. But now, before we get into it, all right, let me explain something about yesterday in the ending of the lesson, because yesterday I ended the lesson at this verse 14, all right? And I just want to make sure you people have understanding on this, all right? Because this is talking about the serpent. And the serpent in the garden is not talking about a talking snake. That's what the lesson's all about. Proves to you it's man, okay? You understand that? You simply go to the word devil, all right? You look it up in the Blue Letter Bible Concordance, and it will tell you, all right, that what the meaning of it is. And again, in the it is Diablos is the name, for devil. And then the meaning of it gets into the fact that, yeah, he is a slanderer, a false accuser. He's the deceiver. You understand? Now, as you further get into that word, looking at it, you scroll down, and it'll tell you that metaphorically it is speaking of a man. I repeat, a man. Do you understand that? Who opposes the God power, like we read in Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the God power, who setteth himself up as the God power, sitting in the temple of the God power, showing himself that he is the God power. You see that? You understand? And who's that? Esau Edom. You understand that? That's that man of sin. All right? The lawless one. Son of perdition, right? Which means destruction, because that's what he's about, death and destruction. You understand? And as you scroll down, you get to verse 8, and it'll tell you, yeah, then shall that wicked be revealed. Again, talking about Esau Edom. All right, the white man. Okay? Then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume. Consume means to devour, destroy. With what? The spirit of his mouth. What's the spirit of his mouth? Well, we're talking about the word, the testimony of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and his son Yahweh in these scriptures. Okay? But again, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. But who is the mouth of the Lord here on the earth? His prophets. From the elders on down to us, the men that make these videos and go out there and street teach. And you read this again, Luke 170. Will tell you that the mouth of the Lord are his prophets. You understand that? Which is what we're doing right now, right? Okay, no different. All right? So anyway, I believe when I ended the lesson, okay, I may have told you, just one thing because it brought up. Let me read it. And the Lord Yahweh, the God power, said unto the serpent, all right? Again, not a talking snake, it's man. It's one of the sons of the wicked. Okay, because again, the earth was broken down into 3 parts of man. Okay, the sons of God, right, being princes of the power, Yashirallah. Okay, and this is the original line, the righteous line. Okay, do you understand? This is the righteous line. Okay, and there's lineage. All right, the book of Genesis gives you the lineage, okay? In other words, like when Cain, all right, killed Abel, right? There was a curse placed upon him, was it not? Yes, there was. Okay, now, prior to that, because we're talking about the serpent here, what does it say here? And the Lord God said unto the serpent, right, which is a man, okay, one of the sons of the wicked, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all the cattle and above every beast of the field. Remember that the field is the earth. You see? Now, what proves that? That, these people, Esau Edom is cursed. Well, like I said, okay, he's telling you here as a serpent, he's cursed. When you go to Cain, because that that spirit was placed into Cain. You understand that? The spirit of that son of the wicked in the garden, that spirit was placed into Cain. You understand? Representing what? Evil. Okay? Wickedness. All right? The opposite of what Abel represented. Abel represented his parents. Okay? Cain didn't. Now, they came out of the same mother and father, just like Jacob and Esau. Do you understand? Good and evil is being played out, people. You understand that? Just as it does eventually, because eventually, you get to Noah, you get the flood. Eventually, again, you have the genealogy, all right? So eventually you get to, Isaac, Abraham, Isaac, and then Isaac has the two sons, Esau and Jacob. And you have to understand that story is really representing everything going back to the garden, okay, between the serpent, who is a man, and, Eve, Adam and Eve. You understand that? And then, of course, you have it with their sons, Cain and Abel. You see? So it plays out over and over again. And this is all throughout the scriptures, right? Because the Lord is about a balance. Okay? You understand that? So, again, to understand, there were the earth was broken up into 3 parts of man. Again, I already told you, the sons of God, Yasharallah, princes of the power, the sons of the wicked, okay, which you know who that is, Esau, Edom, and the sons of man being the other 16 heathen nations. Together they make up what? The 18 nations that the Lord created. All right? And you read that over in Escalatius 3, verse 17 and 18 is where you read that. You'll read, the sons of the righteous, sons of the wicked, and you read the sons of man in verse 18. All right? All right. And that's why, like, when you read Revelations, the 9th chapter, and it talks about 1/3, man, is going to be, destroyed during this battle of Armageddon, you all should know who that's talking about. It's talking about the wicked. Okay? Because, again, the earth was broken down into 3 parts of man. So the ones that he's going to destroy are the wicked. You understand that? All right? So that's talking about Esau, Edom. So, again, the curse, right? Because Cain was cursed, right? Give me a minute. All right, this is Genesis 4, all right? And I'm just going to go right to the point. And again, we're talking about, showing you about the curse, all right? You saw that the Lord cursing, the serpent, all right? Son of the wicked, right? Well, okay, here you're seeing it, that he's going to place that curse now onto who? Onto Cain, all right? This is Genesis 4 and 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. You see that? You understand? Now, again, further proving this point, right? Okay? All right? Okay, is, what is that? Isaiah, right? What is that? Go to Isaiah. Isaiah, the 34th chapter, right? For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, right? The sword of the Lord is talking about that thermonuclear fire from the ICBM plus that concentrated laser fire. Behold, it shall come down upon who? Idumea. Idumea is the Greek translation to Edom. Okay? See Idumea, H123. See, it's talking about Esau, all right? The other twin brother of Jacob. You understand that, people? All right? They're just trying to throw you off, giving you the, Greek translation, all right, of Edom, okay? All right? So, my sword shall be bathed in heaven, behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, Esau, Edom, the white man, upon the people of my curse to judgment. Do you people see the connection? You see the point? You see what we're talking about here? Whether you're talking about the serpent in the garden, whether you're talking about Cain, all right, and you're talking about Esau. You see, it's all dealing with the wicked. You understand? Who is Esau, Edom? You get it? You understand that, people? All right? That's what I wanted to show you. All right? So now we can get back. All right? Get back to this. Okay? So now you understand. All right? So this word curse, because I believe I only said that, if you want to see the curses, you can go to Deuteronomy 28 for our curses. But I believe I forgot to tell you people that, again, this curse thing in this particular scripture, what it's speaking of is talking about, Esau, Edom, all right, how he is cursed. You understand? All right? He's totally cursed. Again, if you go back to Genesis, the 4th chapter, and you read, you can start at verse 9 if you wanted to. We read from verse 11. You start at verse 9, read on down, past 11, and I'll further tell you. I mean, again, he would become what? A fugitive and a vagabond. And I don't mean a bum. That's not what vagabond means. It means that he's a traveler. In other words, he never keepeth at home. Who also does that? Esau, Edom. You understand that? Esau, he's not the original Europeans. Okay? Esau has over 800 military bases globally. Right? Embassies. You understand? So, do you get the point? He never keepeth at home. He's never satisfied. You read all this stuff in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, starting around the 5th verse there. You understand? All right? So, vagabond meaning he's a traveler. He never keepeth at home. Do you understand? He's the immigrant here in America. Our people were already here when Columbus came here, all right, and started his atrocities against the 10 tribes of Israel, all right, which are the 10 Indian tribes of the Northern Kingdom. Then 127 years later, they go kidnap our brothers and sisters and have them come join the Atlantic Slave Trade Party, all right? You people get it? You understand? All right? All right. Anyway, let's get into this word here, all right? And I will put enmity between thee and the woman. Between who? The serpent and the woman. And the woman is Israel. Okay? The woman is Israel. All right? Let's show you that. We go to Jeremiah 6:2. All right? I have likened the daughter of Zion. Zion is interchangeable with the word Israel, Jerusalem, all right, to a comely and delicate woman. See that? You understand it? It's also given to you in Revelations 12:1, and it's also referred to in the same chapter of Revelations 12, but verse 17. And the dragon was angry with the woman, all right? The dragon representing Esau, Edom. All right, in the EU and NATO, the military, okay? Angry with the woman is who? Israel. And particularly who of Israel? Those that, as you read there, those that have keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of his son, Yahushua. Got that? All right, people, we'll be right back with part 3. Shalom.